Hey traders, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are looking at just a market analysis. I'm just going to review kind of the trades that we looked at earlier in the week, a few of them anyway, and then I'll look at some other pairs and what I'm looking at going into next week. I think it'll be helpful to keep doing these on Fridays because then you kind of know what I'm looking for. And you can compare and kind of back test your own things on your own time. I did announce the giveaway winner. So I announced it on the actual giveaway video and in my last video as well. So you can see the winner there. I know people keep asking me about the giveaway. I will do another one soon. And if you follow me on Instagram, Forex Tips 101, I do giveaways all the time, like every week. So keep participating. I'm sure you'll eventually have some luck. And without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm looking at gold right now and I'm on the 4-hour chart. And the reason I want to show you gold, so we did get a break with gold. We were kind of trapped in this indecision area here, and we did get a break to the downside. I don't know if anyone did get in a sell, but it did retest that level as well. I think that's what we were chatting about in the last video. So this is the level we looked at, and obviously we got a break, and it came right back up and retested that area. Gold will often do that. Right now, I'm usually bullish on gold. I've said that a million times because gold is just a generally bullish metal, okay? However, that being said, we've been so bullish for so long that this correction that we're seeing here now, it doesn't shock me. It could continue further. The next really significant level I'll look at for a reversal upward would be this one that I have highlighted down here. This is very significant. It's been tested multiple times in the past. So I am looking for price to come down to this area. What we're seeing right now for my day traders is a bit of a correction. So had anyone, I'm sure not many of you trade Fridays, but there is a bit of a correction going on. You maybe could have gone in some day trade intraday buys here. And what I'm waiting for is essentially just another push to the downside. So taking this kind of mini support price has just created, waiting for a breakout here. Let me get my little pen. Waiting for a break here and then take it down to this major reversal area here. So that's what I would do if I were selling. However, this is more of interest to me. I want to see price come down, give me some really good rejection, like, a strong doji or a hammer or pin bar, whatever you want to look for. Essentially just a nice long wick on the 4-hour, and then I'll try to buy into that. So that's what I'm looking for from a more long-term perspective, but you could definitely, I think, get a nice short here should price continue with its downward momentum. Next, I want to review the Euro US dollar and tell you kind of my thoughts on that. So if you've been watching my weekly reviews, you know that I've been looking at this for, what feels like a couple of weeks now, and that's probably let's kind of go back to when. Yeah, so definitely several weeks. Up until this point, we didn't really know there was that strong of a range. Down here, I mean, we just had a really strong range, right? You could even say a wedge. So we had a couple indications that this was going to be a reversal, with the main one being that this level here is a major reversal area. So if you go out to the higher time frames, like the monthly, let's go to like the weekly right now even, and you take this and extend it outward, okay, without moving it too much, you're going to see that price has respected this in the past. Can you see how it's respected it here? Here, I mean, not quite. We could make this a little bigger because on the weekly, your zone's going to be a little bit bigger. Keep that in mind. And this is a 4-hour zone that we've drawn in there. Let's just keep extending it here and I'll show you. So if we keep it, look how many times price has respected it. And if we had if we extended this, because it should be extended where we're on the weekly, you'd see even more times. So it's a very significant level of structure. I'm not surprised at all that we're getting this push down. In fact, I had told you guys about this multiple times. Another thing to note too is that if you look at our weekly trend line, this is right in line with that, right? Like if we look at this line here, we're right in line with that area, especially if you drew a zone in there. So just something to keep an eye on. So we've actually gotten a break. So you could have entered here where I did. I got in, I don't even know the exact number. Let me bring it up and see how good my entry was. I'm actually really proud of this trade. And I've already secured partials. Okay, so 1.7377. 0.7377 I got in. So right around here. Soon as we got a break of that area, I had a pending order actually, which I don't normally do, but because this was such a strong range, my thought process was that we'd get a really quick breakout, which we did. Like if you see this candle here that I'm circling, let me just grab my thing. So this candle here, see how it just shot through that zone and just broke out really quickly? It's a good idea if you have like a really extended range and you think you know where the market's going to go using, your analysis to set a pending order. I'm usually not a fan of it. However, this can happen so fast once the range is broken that you might not be able to get a great entry back in. So that's my reason for that. So I have secured a large portion of the trade already, and I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you where I'm riding to now, because we do have a level around here as well, okay? So not right at that area, like it's not being respected here, but if you take this back, you can see that this has been respected as structure. Let me just zoom out and see if I can quickly, I know it's hard to see candles here, but I'm just trying to highlight the area specifically. So we can see right here, it was respected as structure. And then again, more times over here. Okay. So just something I'm doing to secure my profit. It's never a bad idea. However, the next really significant area would be right here. So see where this peak is here? This is the more significant area. This is where I'm going to take out this position and see if we get, a continuation upward, because we did have a lot of strong momentum here, right? So I'm not trying to oppose that too much. Let me zoom back in so you can actually see things now. So that's the second take profit area, and I think I've already discussed that. So that's what I'm looking at with the Euro USD. Nothing new, pretty much the same old analysis, but it's working out really good. Anyway, yeah, I was saying I'm super proud of this trade because I haven't been trading the best, to be honest with you, the last, I want to say like 2 months. And it just comes down to I'm not putting enough time into it. I'm not catching a lot of the opportunities that I put out there because I just get so busy with other things. And it just goes to show that staying disciplined is so important. So crucial. So anyway, I've had a really good week and that's awesome. I just love trading anyway, even if I made like legit no money with it. I just love it. I don't know how you guys feel about about that, if you're as crazy as me, but like I dream about this stuff. I just love the technical analysis portion. I think the last pair I want to look at, I'm trying to think. Let's look at, I'm not going to look at the Dow. Let's look at USD Cad. I had someone comment that they wanted me to look at this. So let's see what's going on here. So right off the bat, we had a beautiful reversal here, huh? I think I discussed this actually, this reversal area. That's why I have it drawn in. Anyway, we're on the 4-hour chart, just heads up, I haven't changed anything. And I just want to see if we're at any kind of, so right off the bat, I can see right here, we have a zone, right? So it's being respected as resistance once here. We might break on through. Very, very good possibility, because look at this 50 EMA, just to very quickly gauge how strong our trend is. Look how far price is from that. So we've got a nice trend going on here, right? Now, if I were to go to the daily and I changed this to the 200 EMA, this is going to give us a good idea if our overall trend has been broken, or overall structure, I should say. So we're still below that 200 EMA. However, we're very quickly approaching it. And notice how this zone is very close to that EMA as well. That's very interesting to me. If we get a break here, we could have a really nice buy opportunity. So that's what I would be looking for. Wait for either this zone to be broken. This zone's at around 1.33918 for your reference. I can draw that in for you. 898. Okay. So that's one area. And then, or you could wait for that 200 EMA to be broken and just take the breakout. Euro or the USD Cad does tend to retest. So if we go down, let's go to the 4-hour again, just to look at entry points. If you place a trade on the breakout, a very good tip to follow is to ensure that you're waiting or you're placing your stop loss accurately. I always recommend using the ATR. This gives you a really good idea of how the market's been moving, and it'll stop you from getting stopped out prematurely. I have a video on that. I'll post it below because I'm not going to really get into that. It's too long, but whatever way you choose to place your stop, make sure that you're placing it below some really significant structure, because what will often happen with USD Cad is you'll get this nice break and it'll come right back down and retest. Happens a lot with USD CHF as well. And gold. So those are, certain pairs, you just have to learn that too. That's why trading one pair and sticking to it is such a benefit for especially novice traders, because you really get to learn the ins and outs of the pair, right? So yeah, just keep an eye on that. But that's what I'm looking for. I'm definitely bullish now because we've had this, reversal from this major reversal area. And just also looking at, how the fundamentals there are playing out. It's all confirming that we could definitely have a buy here. So just pay attention to those things. But yeah, I'm looking for a buy, and that's the level. So I think I'm going to leave you there. I know we did 3 pairs and I tend to talk a lot, so I don't want to drag on too long. I'll link that video below. I've announced the giveaway winner, and yeah, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.